step 5 for project 5. Now we want to make, for part A, it's asking us to make a copy of the first week sheet at the end of the tabs. So right click, move our copy, move to the end, create a copy. And then we want to rename it so it's static. Okay. I think C and D are just observations. Yeah. So you just want to look at so you can watch me do it, so you don't need to do it. Just notice that in the third week, the order, it is in order the service names. So it's different from uh, how it's ordered here. So what we want to do is consolidate by including the service names in column A. Okay, so C and D is just asking us to observe the order. So part E is asking us to select cells A6 and F12 and press delete. So and make sure you're in the static sheet when you do that. Is this F12? Oh, that's G12. Oh, that's F12. Yeah, make sure you delete the right cells. So yeah, so you have zeros in the left column and in the bottom row. Step 6 is asking us to create a static data consolidation by category. So let's see here. We can confirm that this is still selected. Yep. Click on the consolidate button, which is in the data tab, data tools group. And for me, it's kind of for my ribbon, it's kind of tiny. So I know it's above this green icon here. So yeah, it's consolidate. And so I did A, B, and C. The sum function is already picked, or the default value. Select and delete, well, that's already, there's nothing in there. But now we want to click on the reference box, which is here. And then go to the first week. And then select A6 to F12. So A6, F12. Yep. And then we want to click on add. Okay. And we're going to repeat this for the next 2 sheets. So go to second week. So I guess before you can click on the other sheets, you have to click on the reference field again. So let's go to the second week. I guess I'll delete that and then select that. Yeah, make sure you don't have other values in the reference. So go ahead and click on that. And let's go to the third week. And in this case, it allowed me to click on the third week sheet without having to click in reference. And then this looks good. Third week, and then the A6 to F12, add that. So if you look at your references, it should match what I have here. Okay, I'm going to zoom out. So that takes care of G, H. Oh shoot. So I was a little click happy, but I think I can do this again. So if you didn't, other than using search, it's in the data tab, outline, subtotal. Oops. Actually, it's not there. I can just click consolidate. Consolidate data. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so thankfully I don't have to rebuild it. One thing I forgot was part I. I need to make sure left column is check mark. Then I can click OK. There you go. All right. For step 7 is asking us to select cell B6 and G13. So B6, and where's G13? This is down here. Okay. And then it wants us to change it to the comma style. So we need to go back to the home tab, go to number, and guess what? It's a comma icon. Click on that. It kind of explains what comma style is, but we don't really need the decimals, so that's what part C is asking us to do, is decrease the decimal. So Go to number, decrease it. So that's part C. Select cell A1. So make sure you don't click on the icon, just kind of move out of the icon and select A1. So notice that it's this merged cell. So now we want to go to the font launcher, which is we're already in the font, in the home tab font group, but it's this little icon here. So let me zoom in. And if you hover over it, it's called font settings. So I'm going to click on that. So I'm going to zoom out. And then we want to go to the fill tab. So you notice it uses the gradient fill. So we want to change that by going to the fill effects. So E and F is done. Click on the color 2 drop-down list, and then select white background 1 darker 35%. So where that is in the first column, and if you go down to the fourth row, it should say white background 1 darker 35. Yep. And okay, so G and then H. Oh, click OK to close both. So click OK again. Right, you notice it changed to the gray gradient. Select cell A3. So right now it says walk-in services. It wants you to change it to a 3-week summary. I'm going to copy it and just paste it in the formula bar and then hit enter. When you paste it in the formula bar, it just pastes it as text. So I is taken care of. Now we want to change the sheet tab color to black text 1. So um, let me go ahead and zoom in on that. Right click, go to tab color, and then we want to select, yep, black text 1. Okay. And if I click out, you can see it's black. Okay. Now it wants us to save and close the file. So I'm going to save it. Oops. I should have saved it as midpoint demo. Yeah. I'm not going to close it. I'm just going to minimize it. Um, I'm going to click the back to top. That's a nice little feature. And then upload the file I just finished working on. So it's just project 5 is short and sweet. It shouldn't be too hard. And hopefully I got 100%. Yes. All right. So I know like I'm on a streak of like making mistakes when I'm doing these videos for you guys. Um, so this one I think hopefully will continue the trend of me submitting with 100%.